Study in the British Medical Journal took a look at vegan and vegetarian diets and found while those people had a lower risk of heart disease, they have a higher risk of stroke.
Dr. Mandira Mehra joins us from SSM Health this morning to talk about why that is. Good morning.
Good morning.
So you heard Josh and we talk a little bit about plant-based versus meat. We both grew up with quite a bit of a culture of meat eating, and sometimes we feel better when we're eating plant-based meals. What exactly should we be doing here?
I think you guys hit the nail on the head. This is just a hot topic right now, especially for people that really want to do good for the environment, people looking for meat alternatives, all the hype around the Impossible Burger. But in all seriousness, this, I think, was a shocking study for a lot of people because the argument always is that vegetarians or vegans compared to meat eaters do have overall healthier lifestyles. I mean, it's shown that it decreases blood pressure, decreases cholesterol, diabetes, heart attack rates. So why this increased risk of stroke? We don't know exactly why. This raised a lot of interesting questions. We have a lot of interesting theories. We do want to remind people that this was a study that looked at 48,000 people over 18 years. So it is a large powered study over a decent amount of time. However, it's an association and not a cause and effect. So what we mean by that is even though we saw a 20% increase in hemorrhagic strokes, which is the type of stroke where you bleed versus a clot, in the vegetarian and vegan population, we don't know is it literally because of the diet or other lifestyle changes and associations. One of the theories here is that when you do a vegetarian or vegan diet, you may be deficient of certain nutrients. One of those nutrients is B12. B12 is often obtained through that meat diet that we were talking about offline here. The other thing is that is it lower cholesterol levels that actually prevent those heart attacks that may increase your risk, again, of that hemorrhagic stroke. So when we're talking about the ultimate question, the debate that you guys have, that doctors have, that we all have today, is do we do the vegetarian vegan thing or do we do the meat thing? Right now, the guidelines still are to overall eat a wide variety diet, increase the vegetables, decrease some of the red meat. If you compare the rate of hemorrhagic stroke to heart attack, overall heart attack is more prevalent. So if you had to put, a bet on this, it would be overall the vegetarians and vegans were still healthier because they had 22% less risk of heart attack, 22% less risk of diabetes, cholesterol, those kinds of things. The hemorrhagic stroke is less common, but yes, that did increase their risk. So a lot more further studies will be needed to really explore this topic. For now, you guys are both right. We're both right. We're both wrong. We don't really know. Other things to be looked at, like you just mentioned, will be dairy versus non-dairy, meat versus non-meat. Overall, vegetarians were healthier, but at the end of the day, like we were talking about, if you have a well-balanced diet, if you have colored vegetables, you have the protein, you have minimized some of those bad carbohydrates, we think you'll be okay.
For now, I think I'm okay with my burgers.
Everything in moderation. I know I love a good burger.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mehra.
Great to be here.
All right.